So I'm the lucky guy who got to buy this church, and I'm about to start renovating it. It's St. Paul's Anglican Church. It was first built in 1844, and then it was taken down. It was taken apart, and the same bricks and stones were used to build this current church that's been here since 1896, and it was barely getting used, if at all, and it was decided that they would sell the church. So overlooking Lake Champlain, which we can't really see from here, but cute little town and a cute little church. So we got the heat going today, and it's getting warmer in here, but that's what it looks like inside. And one of the main things that prevented this church from getting used much is the pews. It's hard to really do anything a little bit more open and loose with these pews that are basically screwed to the ground and difficult to move. So it was only used as a church, and it was used once or twice a year in the last couple of years. So first step for me is to remove the pews. I'm going to store some of them, and I'm going to give some away to some people who I know will make good use of them. There was a font, lots of hymn books. This is the more formal entrance at the west end of the church. And this is a map of the cemetery that's just down the road. So the church did not come with the cemetery. It's just the church on a plot. And the building has now been deconsecrated with a ceremony last weekend. So here we've got the vestry, the office, and a nice little Hammond organ, and lots of stuff that we have to go through with the wardens of the church in the coming weeks. So some of the stuff I get to keep. Some of the stuff has been given away. Some of the stuff will be sent to a neighboring church. And yeah, some of the stuff will be thrown away. There's lots of stuff in this church. 2 organs, a piano, and yeah, it's super quaint. It's about 1,800 square feet, I think, the top floor. The bottom floor is about 1,600 square feet. Floors are made of wood. And it's got some beautiful stained glass, which is on loan, in fact, from the church. And it's got lots of memorial plaques honoring the different people who supported the church over the years. For me, the main project is to get this place warm all year round. It's very expensive to heat in the winter, and it's one of the reasons why it stopped being used. So looking into different options, including geothermal, but there's lots of different options that exist today that are cost effective. So we'll go check out the basement, because that's going to be the bulk of this project, is to basically strip the basement back to its original foundation walls. You can see here, for instance, the original brick. So I'm planning to strip this, strip all of this, and in the basement here, it's basically all going to get stripped. and brought back to the original stone foundation walls. So lots of stuff to go through. Once again, once the pews are out, we're gonna move all this stuff upstairs so people can sort through it, and then basically down here start the demolition. So again, lots of stuff. There's a lovely old Krakauer piano here, made in New York, too dark to see. Can't figure out how to turn on this light. And these are those original stone foundation walls that I'd like to expose in the whole basement. So there was a bat here today. It was taken away by the local farmer and transported to his barn. And that's basically it. Some more of that stone wall that's hard to see. The heating system, which has now been filled with oil and is running nicely. It's getting warm in here. And I'm super looking forward to getting rid of these ducts here that are in this drop ceiling, exposing these posts, and putting in a heated floor. So there's currently a slab here, and there's these sort of open drains. There's these open drains with clay drains that run the perimeter of the foundation. We had dug them out here, so the idea is to basically excavate everything and insulate the floor, replace it with a heated floor throughout. So it's about minus 10 degrees out today. It's cold. In fact, you can see frost on the hardware here. It's frozen. It's pretty cold, so luckily we got the church warming up, and I'm really looking forward to starting tomorrow to empty out some of the contents, starting with the pews. And this is what was St. Paul's Church.